Good morning, Fitter Army. Brian here. Welcome back. And you're probably wondering what's with the changed video setup. Today's video is going to take a different route, and it's about an entirely different matter than the usual stuff I make. People who know me would have already figured out what my YouTube feed would look like. It's a mix of music, machines and tools, and obviously fitness. I follow a lot of fitness influencers. Coach Greg is one of them, and from the amount of videos that this guy puts out, it's a no-brainer that my feed consists of pretty much one of his videos in the top 4 every day. Alright, so I was scrolling through yesterday and I found this particular reaction video. Now, I watched videos of Noel, I've watched videos of Philion, and I was like, why not? I watched the entire video which Philion made, and let's just say I was very disappointed in his judgment. So I thought I would share my 2 cents on the matter. I will be watching the video and react to it. We'll see if Philion is right or wrong, or if Noel makes sense or not. We'll watch it and see.
This man went to the moon in terms of analytics.
And indeed, the growth on Noel's channel is simply mind-blowing. It is no joke.
But honestly, I've never really seen anything like this besides like PewDiePie.
But I'm not really surprised. I'll explain that at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned. The interesting thing is, Phil has also mentioned this, that Noel is very transparent about his enhancing substance use. That is refreshing in today's world where people are willing to hide anything which will give them an edge. So kudos to Noel for that. On the other hand, Noel is just like, nah, I don't care, I just want to put out the truth, you know? So props to him.
One eternity later.
But did it really take a big muscular man to say it in 40 seconds for people to finally get the point?
I kind of understand Phil being salty here, but it's a fact that cannot be overlooked.
It is so based on what the subject who was talking looks like.
You know, we humans are hardwired to instantly paint mental pictures based on what we see with our eyes. You know, no matter how much we drill into ourselves not to judge books by their covers, it's simply who we are. Take yourself, for example. Recall any instance at the market or the grocery store. Do you spend time to look through and pick the best looking vegetables, or are you just like, nah, I'll just take the crooked looking carrots? You won't do that, you know. Even for vegetables, we tend to go for the best looking ones. And it is no different when you choose who you are following on social media. It's just a fact, you know. I mean, think about it.
The fact that he's a big, muscular bodybuilder and says, I'm open about my use, everyone's like...
Of course people will be like that. I mean, if I did the same thing, the reaction would be honestly just a few, oh. And some others might just straight up come and tell me like, you don't even look that impressive, bro. You know, because that is the reaction I'm going to get. And that is reality. If someone doesn't pass the unwritten rule, the unwritten threshold of the roided appearance, then people won't even think twice about it. You know, of course, people need someone who looks that part to get the message across to them. And that is only because even if somebody on the average looking side does that, it takes somebody who looks that part so that it is believable and it is relatable. It is all about how comprehensible the message is.
It just took a big muscular man to say it.
Who else is going to repeat after me?
Probably no one.
Alright, that was just straight up rude and uncalled for, but I'm not sure why he reacted the way he did. So this next clip is one when Noel is addressing only one half of the subject. I'm definitely not blaming him, I'm just stating facts.
Stretch marks are a sign of hard effing work. 1.3 million views. 1.3 million views. I have stretch marks on my shoulder, okay?
He talks about stretch marks being related to hard work, muscle growth, and weight loss. Of course, even I have stretch marks. I'm not sure if you can see it. I have stretch marks on my biceps. That happened due to rapid growth. So I can relate to that. But the thing is, they can also form in obese people who don't even try to lose weight, who don't have any muscle growth at all. You can have stretch marks just by being fat. I know this because I have had friends who experienced it. The skin is like pretty much a rubber tube or a balloon or something like that. It'll be very nice when taut and stretched out, but when shrunk, it'll show all these wrinkles and marks. You know, that is also how stretch marks form. It can stretch, skin can stretch, but it can only stretch so much, you know.
Do you really need a big muscular man to tuck you in at to tuck you into bed at night saying your stretch marks are hard work?
In any case, this is a completely uncalled for response to that. I mean, where does the referencing to the big muscular man even relate here?
I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at the game, okay? I don't hate the player, I hate the game.
Oh, and again, for those who get the Julius Caesar reference. And then there's this viral video of the lanky kid pretty much blatantly trying to lash out at muscular people. It is plain obvious. The words he speaks, the tone he uses, everything is obvious. Alright?
When you do that and there's like muscles there, nobody cares about.
This is not body shaming. This is not body shaming. Okay?
And here's when things get funny. The dictionary definition is right there at the top. And Philion is trying hard to find a joke in there to laugh about and deflect it as not body shaming. The problem is, the term body shaming inherently sounds too negative, but in reality it is sort of a critique of the way someone looks, but laced with mockery. You know, that is what body shaming is. And this definitely is body shaming.
At the end of the day, nobody besides yourself gives a the size of your arms.
Big muscular man, size. Am I sensing a pattern here? I mean, I don't really understand why he's so blatantly lashing out to the point of cooking words out of thin air. Even the cringy kid never mentioned size in his video, but Phil obviously feels comfortable putting that in there for good measure. And I don't know, whatever floats his boat, I guess. And here...
Everyone on this planet works hard towards something every day. They want to show off their achievements. Don't be ashamed to show your hard work off.
Like...
Noel makes a fitting response, and all Philion can do at this is laugh. I mean, come on, quite sketchy if you ask me. And here's another clip of Noel just chilling and explaining basic things. And with little mockery to hold on to, Philion is stooping down to pick on the lighting in Noel's video, like, really.
Confidence versus arrogance, which are you?
Nothing is more annoying than arrogance. People mistake confidence.
Don't take steroids. Alexa!
And again, we see a clip where I can't relate fully to what Noel is saying.
They know that not everyone has the discipline, work ethic, and passion that you do. You know exactly how hard it was.
Most of the time, people are too busy to make a full analysis of how you developed your body. But it does indeed happen at times. If nothing, people will come and ask how you achieved the strength, the size, or the aesthetics, etc. But what does our third eye guy have to say about it?
I didn't think it was going to make me this mad. I didn't think it was going to make me this mad.
If there was something in that clip making people mad, then I missed it, obviously. And finally, let's have a look at this clip.
Instead of having fries, ask for some rice. Go slow and gradual, and slowly incorporate more changes over time.
Yeah, can I get burgers and rice, please? Soul.
And that is how he has to bring himself to react. I mean, that is solid advice there from Noel. I can definitely relate to this one. I understand that pain of crash dieting, eliminating food suddenly, and then yo-yoing back to it. I've done that in the past. I tried it. I failed miserably. I tried it with coffee. I tried to put coffee out of my diet altogether. I got burned miserably. I just bounded back. I added more sugar and more coffee into it than what I was drinking before, and it backfired at me. Now I just reduced the sugar in it, and it works like a charm. But the third eye of truth has got to say something about it.
He's literally taking the most basic entry-level fitness advice, packaging it in fancy LED lights.
Well, he's definitely doing it right though. Most of the concepts of fitness have been around for decades altogether. The problem is people are either too lazy or they are too engrossed in their daily lives that they forget to spare an hour for the health of their bodies. And at that point, in my opinion, this is why fitness influencers exist, and this should be their main goal, to remind these people to take time off of their busy schedules for their health, which is much more important than amassing wealth. It is really sad that we forget important things in our pursuit behind money, but it is true. Let us see Coach Greg's take on this.
Believe it. People still don't think it's calories in, calories out at the end of the day that makes you lose weight.
Yep. Even such obvious things are overlooked, and that is where companies and internet articles confuse people with fad diets, useless equipment, those fat dropping, what was that? Fat burning ointments and stuff. These are products which are marketed to confuse people into thinking that fitness is something much more complicated than it actually is. This ultimately necessitates a constant intervention from influencers, even if they are basically putting out the same information, the same basic information. Oh yeah, we almost forgot.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, Phil. Wake up, buddy.
And before I log off, before I forget, I told you that I would explain why Noel is growing so fast. It is because of YouTube Shorts. The short clips which he puts out, numerous clips, it helps him stay afloat. It helps him keep coming back to the top of the recommended section. The more videos you watch of somebody, the more likely you are to watch more of that person's videos. So YouTube works like that. He makes a lot of videos. Check. Short videos catering to the short attention spans of people now. Check. Right? Short, crisp, and to the point. Check. He's ticking all the boxes. It is no wonder that he's growing that fast. For example, look at me. I've been shouting at you guys for the better part of 15 minutes. But this is way too long, and I know that. But there were a lot of things I had to get across to you guys, so there is that. Long story short, I'm frankly very disappointed in that Philion felt the need to try to mock someone just being themselves honest and fair, well, it didn't get him very far, maybe more than a few steps backwards. The lesson here is nothing related to fitness in general. Your character speaks about who you are before you even start to open your mouth. I'm pretty sure that Philion has learned that the hard way by now, but I don't know, by the time I started this video, he was getting 3 dislikes for every like, right? So that was 8,000 likes and 24,000 dislikes. Imagine that. And I gotta give props to him for his resilience. He hasn't taken the video down yet, so at least it gave me something to record. So thanks, I guess. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm ending it here. Drop a like down and leave your thoughts in the comments below. The links to Philion's video, to Noel's channel, and to Greg's reaction video, the stuff which I watched, they're all here in the description. Be sure to watch that and make sure to check out Noel's channel as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and until next time, live to your limits.